Sorry for the interruption. We had a bit of technical difficulty. It seemed like our internet connection is acting up a bit. We are back now. In the meantime, Dream Crushers has lost another wicket, so now they are 2 wickets down. Drewville back in again. This one is off the pad. They go through for a leg back signal by the umpire, waiting for the scorers to acknowledge him. Maybe that back. Drewville in. This time is played to cover region, no runs. Halton is off to a very good start. Dream Crushers not in the position they want to be. 10 runs, 2 wickets in the T25 finals. Bit of a nervous stat for them. Can they recover from this and put up a fighting total? Here comes Drewville. This time it's hit hard, but is the man down there? Can he get to it? No, he cannot. There's 4 runs. End of the over here. Score moves on to 14 for 2. A beautiful bowling from Halton Hercules here. Ball is swinging. You can see that one swung right in, just missed the off stump. As Dream Crushers trying to fight their way back in here. Jester and delivers. And this one is just played to point region, no runs. Jester once again outside the off stump and it swung hard. There's no one out there. It should rest up for 4. It stopped just short of the boundary. Didn't get it, didn't hit it in the middle. But there was no one out there. It's a nice outfield. Despite the moisture, it's still a fast outfield. This one is short, attempts to pull away, hits him in the midsection. Just throwing in delivers, and this one is cut to the cover region where it stopped. Just is bowling a good spell here. Both bowlers are doing well. Halton Hercules in the T25. This is a new team to the league, and they've made it to the T25 finals. And so far, they're both bowlers, both Jastaran and Jewel, has done a good job. Dream Crushers trying to claw their way back into the game. They lost two early wickets. We know they're big hitters, and we know that if they bat the 25 overs, it would be a good score on the board. It's just a matter of can they bat the 25 overs. Jewel back on the bowling. And here he comes. This one is short. An attempted pull, but it just ended up getting it in the mid-on region. Batsman was eager to pull the ball there, but it just wasn't short enough for him. As you hear the crowd cheering Dream Crushers on, can they do it? Can they get there to their first HDCL championship, or would it be Halton Hercules? Both teams are in the final for the first time of the HDCL T25. Juvalin pitched up, right, good Yorker, dug it out into the cover region, no run. Some good bowling here from Halton Hercules. Both the bowlers are doing the job that they were entrusted to do. Can Dream Crusher get over this opening spell? Once again, it's Druven from the paid ball, and this one he attempts a scoop shot, didn't quite get it right, but he managed to pick up a single. The ball just was not there for the shot, but it was a premeditated shot, and he went through with it. This is T25 cricket. People take their chances, and with that one, he premeditated a scoop, and he wasn't going to change his mind, but the ball wasn't there for that shot, so he did manage to get a runs off it. Not exactly what he was looking to do. Here comes Struvel again. This one swing and a miss. And it's a lot of oohs and ahs because it was not very far from the bat. Both teams would have felt some hope there. The fielding team, hope of an edge. The batting team would have felt the miss out on a boundary there. You can tell that if the ball is pitched up in the range, that he's gonna go hard. He's swung hard at most things, but hasn't worked out for Dream Crusher so far. Here comes Druvel. Once again, outside the off stump, is played past point. He gives chase. They go back for the second run. The ball is traveling, but the bowlers have been doing a good job keeping things in check. We're here at the Niagara Cricket Center. Is the T25 finals. Halton Hercules versus Dream Crushers. As Struve delivers, and this one he plays forward defensive. No runs. As a little bit of drizzle has started again at the ground. It is just that type of day. We're always ambitious trying to play cricket at the end of September, but weather always makes itself known. Either it's too cold, too windy. Today is gray and drizzling. Hopefully we can get this game in. It's the end of the fifth over. Dream Crushers is only at 19 runs in 2 overs. As we switch ends, what total can they put on the board? And will it be enough to challenge Halton Hercules? Here comes Jastarin. And this one is swung. You can see the ball swinging in the air. There's a lot of moisture out there. You can see the ball swinging in the air, and there's no runs. The opening pair for Halton Hercules has done an excellent job. Can Dream Crushers get past this? And here he comes again. This time, it's he managed to dig it out and get it over the infield. It races away to the fence and it goes for four. Didn't look like he hit it cleanly, but it managed to go all the way for four. Dream Crushers can't seem to get a good rhythm going, but they're managing to pick up runs here and there. There's no flow from the batting team so far. It's been all Halton Hercules, and this one is hit hard over the fielder, and it goes for four. This is the best connection so far in the game, and it's over the bowler fielder's head for four. Is this the over they were looking for? Eight from it so far. They need to get some sort of momentum to the end, and is this the over? It's three balls in, and they have 8 runs. Can they pick up another boundary? They need a couple of big overs to get them back into this game. 27 for two after 5 overs. Delivers outside the off stump, and this one is played, but it's a man deep to cut it off. Keeps it to a single. Just darn in. And this one is played past the fielder. Would go for four. Nice shot. It was a little up, but it races away for four. The fielder had no chance. As Dream Crushers is trying to claw their way back into this game now. Can Halton Hercules withstand this counter punch? As the first time, you can see that Halton Hercules is under a little bit of pressure as they adjust themselves. Just staring in. And he pulls this one away. Not sure if he made it all the way to the fence. It's a blind spot for me. Another 4 runs is a big over for them. This is the over they've been waiting for. And the batsman, he's got the call from the dugout as the drizzle is starting to get a little bit heavier and the umpire considers it's the T25 finals. Dream Crushers versus Halton Hercules. Both teams trying to win their first championship in the Hamilton and District Cricket League. As we see Druval trying to mark his run up. He's marking his run up in a way that I haven't seen before, but if it works for him, that's great. As he adjusts the feel. There's some moisture, definitely moisture here as the towel is out. But so far we haven't had any interruption of play. Dream Crushers now on 36 after 6 overs for the loss of 2 wickets. They lost their wickets early and trying to fight back here. And here comes Struval. Outside the off stump, and this one is nicely played. It should go away for four. Lofted shot, and it goes all the way for six. It was a beautiful shot. He just went with the ball, went with the flow, and lifted it over the infield for six. It didn't look like he had hit it that hard, but it was well timed, and I didn't think it was gonna make it all the way for six, but it did. And it's not a small outfield, folks. It's just well timed shot, lofted shot for six. Dream Crusher making the fight back here. 42 for 2. The last few balls has been high scoring, and this one played it forward defensive to cover, no runs. Can Halton Hercules withstand the counter punch from Dream Crushers? As we see Dream Crushers starting to make their way back into this game. And there's Drewville from the commentary end. This one. And it's a beautiful no-look shot, and it should go all the way for 4. Innovation galore here to give chase, but I was just short of the boundary. But it was a beautiful no-look shot. Dream Crushers are making a good fight back here. 44 for 2. Those 2 wickets fell very early, but now here they are trying to make those things in the distant memory. And he plays it nicely. Beautiful shot, cut it away for 4. They're doing an excellent job out there. The ball that sounded beautiful off the bat, and it raced away for 4. It's a nice comeback from here. And we starting to hear the excitement in the crowd at the pair of the creases hitting the ball and stroking it around nicely. We've seen innovation, we've seen power. What total are they going to put on the board? Drove in. And this one is wide of the batsman who took a big swing. He's looking for the wide call, but he did not get it. It's been the last 2 overs has been all dream crushers. It's been 12 runs from this over so far. And this one he hits hard. What a beautiful stroke. 6 runs. Well past the boundary. Beautiful batting here. Another big over for them. Another big over. We're seeing some excellent cricket from Dream Crushers now. We started off the day and it was Halton Hercules, but Dream Crusher is making their way back into this game. Some adjustment in the field. Look like we're gonna have a new bowler. We're watching the T25 HDCL T25 finals. Halton Hercules versus Dream Crushers. Dream Crushers won the toss, elected to bat. Lost a couple of early wickets, but now they've been entertaining with some excellent stroke play. As the new bowler is Kishan. Here he comes outside the off stump, left alone. The batsman is Lokesh and Jasmeet. Jasmeet is batting on 38 and 21 balls. Here come Kishan delivers. And this one just tried to dab it. Didn't quite hit it properly, but no alarm. Kishan delivers. This one is head over the field ahead, just over his head. They picked up a single. That was just over his head. Ball getting the outside edge of the bat. Kishan is doing a good job so far in his three balls. Based on the last couple of overs where they were racing away, he's trying to pull things back, and it's a reverse sweep, and it's a beautiful shot. Well played. Goes away for four. Think I spoke a little too soon. Dream Crushers is definitely entertaining with their innovation and their stroke play. They're managing to find the boundary after a terrible start. They're starting to claw their way back into this game. 59 for 2 in 7.4 overs. They're starting to get some momentum. Here come Kishan. He's under pressure because the last couple of overs. And this one is dapped to the point region and picks up a single. Kishan delivers. Paid back to the bowler, no runs. It's been a very interesting patch. The last three overs has been very interesting. We make some small adjustments, trying to acknowledge our sponsors. Sponsors are the ones that makes it possible for us to bring you the games. We have Stitchic Sports, Win Sports Uniform. We also have sponsorship from Dynamic Trophies. These are the sponsors that support us, so please support them. If you need trophies, go to Dynamic Trophy. Sports Uniform, Win Sports, Balls, Win Sports. Stitchic Sports will give you balls and cricket equipment. Please try to support the people who support us. Malik in, no runs. 60 for 2 in 8 overs. Malik in, played outside the off stump, no runs. Dream Dream Crushers has done an excellent job getting back into this game. Malik in, attempted reverse, appeal for LBW. Umpire does not seem to be interested. There's Malik in again. This time he hits it hard, and nobody's gonna stop that. All the way for six. All the way for six. He overpitched and paid the price. Some beautiful batting out there. And Jasmeet, he's approaching his century. His half century. It didn't take a lot of balls to get there. So after a bad start, he wasn't shy. He played his strokes, and here he is, one from his half century. Mulligan uses his feet, but this time he missed. It's an appeal. Not sure what the appeal is for. Might be appealing for caught behind. Umpire is not interested. Jasmeet is one away from the 50, but that did not change the way he's playing. He's going with what got him to this position. He's taking his chances. He's going for his shots. Malik delivers. This one is turned away to mid-wicket region, picks up a single, and that is his 50. So well played 50. And at this rate, if they don't get his wicket, his 100 will be coming up very quickly because he is going after the bowling. Halton cannot afford to have him sitting in the middle here. At his scoring rate, he's going to cause a lot of damage if they don't get his wicket soon. Lokesh trying to get going, but Jasmeet is not wasting much time out there. There's a bit of a hold up now. Seemed like the bowler Kishan has changed. He was bowling spin, now he seemed to be bowling fast. The batsman was a bit confused as he races in. And this one is wraps him on the pad, and he's gone. He went across the line there. As he walks back after a well-made 50. The bowler started off bowling spin, his very first ball, bowling at pace, picks up a wicket. We're back here as Kishan switched his style of bowling from spin to pace and picked up a wicket in his very first ball. Here he comes again. This time it's pulled away. Was a fielder at mid-wicket region, no runs. Halton Hercules now trying to stem the flow of runs. Kishan trying to get him back into the game. He's operating from the commentary end. He delivers. This one is outside the off stump, just beats the bat. No runs. We're here at the beautiful Niagara Cricket Center. We thank the ground staff for making this possible. It's an excellent ground. Here comes Kishan delivers. This one played forward defensive to the cover region. No runs. We have to thank Mr. Tan Qureshi and his ground crew. They done an excellent job. Every place seemed to be dry and brown, and this field is nice and green. We have lights, we have the electronic scoreboard, and we're bringing you the finals of the HDCL T25 competition as Christian races in. This one is on the pad, he flicks it away. It's up pitch, but there's no one there. They'll pick up a single. Halton Hercules and Dream Crushers, both teams trying to get their first taste of an HDCL championship. He delivers down the leg side, should be a wide signal by the umpire. Kishan in. This time he swings hard, but there's a man there. Gets a favorable bounce, keeps it to a single. Dream Crushers is putting up a good score on the board. It is the finals. I always say whatever run you have on the board is scoreboard pressure. Finals are notorious for being low scoring. And here they are after 10 overs, the score is 70. They lost 3 wickets, but their rate of scoring has been excellent. The drizzle is holding off. We're very grateful for that. It's been a overcast day with many games throughout the league being called off due to rain. We have a couple of semifinals of the Ed Byrne tournament happening in Oakville, and we have games happening in Hamilton. Not sure if they actually got those games off, but because both those regions were getting some rain, it's Malik to continue from the paintball end. Delivers this outside of the leg stump. Should be a wide, and they scamper through. There's a chance for a run out. Shy of the stump miss. Wide signal by the umpire. As Malik rushes in. This time he's wide outside the off stump, and it's another wide. Wide either side of the wickets. This could be a sign of the pressure getting to him. As Malik comes in. This done as an edge, but it's gonna go. It goes past the keeper. There's no slipping. Goes for four. 4 runs. It's not pretty, but it's still 4 runs. Malik would feel hard done by there because after struggling with wides when he finally got the ball, he managed to find the edge. Keeper could not get a glove to it and he raced away for four. Malik races in, and this one is paid back to the mid-on region. No runs. The Dream Crushers fans, very vocal. They know they putting up valuable runs on the board. They recovered from the early wickets. Mulligan, this one was played back to him. No runs. 77 for three. We're halfway through the 11th over. Outside the off stump. It's just short of the fielder, misfield, and to go for a single. As the weather is just not clearing up here. The drizzle is back. Let's see if it's gonna hold off and umpire could stay on the field. As Malik rushes in. This time he swings hard. This up pitch, just a man deep. He settles under it, but it's over his head for six. It looked like he was in play there, but it carried past him for six. And the drizzle is getting a bit heavier, folks. It does not look. The umpire is not showing any sign of leaving the field, but we may have to protect our electronics here. This one is played back. There's no one stopping it, so it goes for a single. Should have been stopped. It goes for a single. It's a bit of a heavy drizzle now, and we're trying to protect our equipment. Not sure why the umpires are actually still on the field, because it seemed like it's a little too heavy for play to continue. But they're out there, I'm in here. They're the best judge of what's going on out there. But in terms of equipment, we're starting to put away some of our equipment to protect them. And this one swings and miss. Umpire signals not out. This is a persistent, it's not a heavy drizzle, but it's heavy enough to get the equipment wet, so we have to take precautions. And Kishan bowls as the batsman rushed down the pitch. There's not a run there. Managed to make it back. The umpire is keeping the players out there. This drizzle is swirling around. 83 for three, or 85 for three, sorry. Kishan delivers, and he hits hard. And this one will go for six. Picked it up well. 6 runs. Dream Crushers is definitely playing entertaining cricket. They playing entertaining cricket, and we definitely are entertained by their cricket. Their bad start did not deter them. And here we are. And this one's an edge, but he found the gap. It races. They should get a couple of runs. Can the fielder keep it out? Yes, he does. They pick up 2 runs. This one is played to mid-wicket region. No runs. Kishan, as I say, started off the day bowling spin, but after 1 over, switched to bowling medium pace. And here he is. Delivers, played forward defensive to the cover region, no runs. And that brings the end of the over. Halton Hercules picked up a couple of early wickets, but so far they haven't been able to capitalize on that. After a good start with the ball, it's been dream crushers here. We're here live at the Niagara Cricket Centre in Thorold, Ontario. At the Niagara, it's a stone throw away from the famous Niagara Falls. Dream Crushers versus Halton Hercules in the HDCL Hamilton Industrial Cricket League T25 finals. Hardeep's in, and this one is tennis ball shot back past the bowler, picks up a single. This one he swings hard, didn't make a connection. There's a man out there, should stop it. He misfields, and he managed to stop it before the boundary, but they go back for 2 runs. Lokesh has been in there for a while. He's faced 26 ball. He's on 31. He had a slow start, but now he's picking up the pace. This one is hit hard, but it's a man deep. Should be a single only. It is a single. The drizzle is off and on all day. This one is down the leg side, and he turned it away beautifully. It's 4 runs. The moment he left the bat, you know it was four. No one was going to stop that. He drifted on the pad, and it was just turned away nicely for four. And then they passed the 100 mark. It's a good batting display from Dream Crushers here. For defensive, Yorker attempted, managed to dig it out. We're seeing some good cricket here, folks. It's the T25 finals. As the batsman called for some bat repair, but the people in attendance can definitely say they have been entertained. We're at an excellent facility and we're seeing an excellent game. And I must add, I must let you know that this facility is expanding. There's two grounds right next to it that's currently being improved. One is already completely built, but there's some improvement taking place, and they're putting the finishing touch on the third ground at the Niagara Cricket Centre. Cricket is really taking off in Niagara Falls, Ontario. We have John Allen Park not too far from here, and there's rumors of a new facility also being built in Niagara. There's a shout for LBW, and the umpire shakes his head and his hand goes up. He's gone. Batsman stands there in disbelief. From our vantage points, we cannot rain on that. We're not in the right angle. But he walks off as Dream Crushers has lost their fourth wicket. Lokesh was doing a good job at the crease, but he goes. He doesn't have much to be disappointed in, but any batsman, no one wants to be out. But he did his job out there. But as I say, no batsman ever wants to be out. Brings Manav to the crease. Dream Crushers now on 101 for 4 after 13 overs. They only have 25 overs to put up a score, and they're doing a good job so far, despite the loss of wickets. The pressure is on Halton to try to claw things back and make sure that there's not too much runs for them to chase. Scoreboard runs on the board always brings pressure with it, and they can't afford to let this game get too far ahead of them. Malik in, this time played and miss. As he rushes in. This time he strays on the leg side, should be a wide. Seemed to be struggling with his line. He's bowled a few wides. Can he recover? His team needs him to recover. They can't afford to give away extras. The run rate is not in their favor. Mulligan pitches up, and this one did not hit it cleanly. Person at mid on fields. Malik back in. This time, once again, didn't just went past the stumps. Can't seem to find the middle of the bat yet. He's new to the crease. Three balls, all dots, mistimed. What does he bring? What does he bring to the crease for Halton for Dream Crushers? As Malik comes in, trying to get his wicket before he settles. He plays at the point, no runs. The new batsman is trying to settle in, and Malik is trying to prevent that from happening. So far, he's picked up a wicket in the first ball, but he's bowled a wide, but no runs has come off the bat yet. As he races in, this one is short, and he attempts to pull it, and once again, miss hit. Brings the end of the over. A good over from Malik here. As the end of the over, 102 for 4 in 14 overs. Halton Hercules trying to prevent Dream Crushers from putting up a big total. There's always pressure when you're chasing in the finals. Dream Crushers won the toss, elected to bat. Hardeep in. This one another inside edge. It's been a series of inside edge in the last few balls. No good connection. Can Dream Crushers restart after the loss of that wicket? Since the last batsman, they haven't really scored any runs. And as Hardeep comes in, this one beautiful Yorker, good bowling here. Good bowling from him here. Accuracy as they're starting to tie up Dream Crushers. Can they break the shackles? Hardeep delivers. This one is on the pad, but it's played to mid wicket, no runs. Another dot ball. This one is forward defensive back to the bowler. Yet another dot ball. Good couple of overs here from Halton Hercules. Dream Crushers was running away on the scoreboard, and now they're clawing back after the fall of that last wicket. No one has really come off the bat in 2 overs now. Can they change that? This one he swings hard, and just that's the change they were looking for. It should be two. No, they stay to one. Only a single. Still a good job from Halton Hercules here. As Hardy comes back in, and this one over pitch didn't hit the deck. Goes off for four. He was doing good, but that one was a full pitch. Didn't quite get it to drop. Hit away for four. That brings the end of the over. We're at the 15 over mark. 10 overs to go. How much more can they put on the board? Can they get another 60, 70 runs? Score of 160, 170 would be a challenge. They have 10 overs to try to put on more runs. Can they get the momentum back? They have lost the momentum for a bit now. Can Dream Crushers get that momentum back and get the runs flowing again? There's more adjustment from Halton Hercules. Japan delivers. This one is pulled away. Races towards the fence. Should go for four. He started off down the leg side. Goes away for four. Stappen comes back in. This one is played the cover and the scamper through for a single. Tappan's deliver outside the off stump. This is a flash. No connection there. We're strangely we're starting to see some blue skies. And this one is swings and a miss, and there's no one's going to stop that. One bounce for 4 runs. 4 runs. 'Dream Crushers starting to get their scoring flow back. He swings again, straight down the ground. There's a man there, but can he get to it? No, he can't. It's four more. It's 4 more runs. 120 for four. Played a steady off stump and miss. Dot ball. It's a good over for Dream Crushers there. Halton Hercules is under pressure. They're under some pressure here. Right now, it's just a matter of how much runs this Dream Crusher is going to score. It's Kishan back on the bowling. He's been successful, but they need him to do better. He's picked up 3 wickets. He's been the most successful bowler, but they still need more from him. Here comes Kishan delivers, and this time ball keeps low and is dug out by the batsman. My apologies. He's picked up 1 wicket. As he rushes in, he plays it back to the bowler. No run. Kishan rushes in. This one beaten outside the off stump. Good bowling from him here. Good bowling, but can he pick up a wicket? They need wickets at this point because the batsmen are scoring. It seems like wickets are the only thing that's going to slow down the scoring rate. It is a big outfield, but the ball is traveling, and due to the size of the field, there's lots of gaps. Kishan in delivers, and this one finds the gap, picks up a single. This one drops him on the pad, but it looked like it was going down the leg side. Not out, says the umpire. Halton needed that wicket. They could not stop the flow of runs, so they have to pick up wickets. It's the 5th wicket down. It's a T25 game, so still a few overs. It's not a T20. Still a few overs to go. It's enough overs for them to put up a decent score on the board. Their scoring rate has been good. Some adjustment to the field. The man in the deep has been pulled in. I'm not sure. It didn't know the batsman that well, but they're pulling the fielders in, and it's hard deep to continue. Batsman rocks down the crease and plays it forward defensive. No runs. And by the batsman motion, it's almost like he's showing his intent right away. His first ball, he advanced down the crease. The shot was not on, so he didn't play it. But you can look for him to play some big shot. He advances again. This time he pushes it past the mid-on region, picks up a single, but he is advancing down the crease as the field is pushed back again. Manav is batting on 16 runs in 12 balls. And here comes Hardeep. And this one, he looked like he was setting up for the scoop shot, changed his mind at the last moment, and just played it to mid-wicket region for a single. As Hardeep runs in, swings. There's a fielder there just over his head. He made a good effort at it, but it goes past him, and it goes for four runs. Fielder was in play. Didn't time his leap exactly the way he needed to, but it still was a good effort. He races away for four. Dream Crushers is putting up a good total on the board here. Halton Hercules will have their work cut out for them. Here comes Hardeep. This one is played mid on region. There's a fielder there. He bobbles it and they go through for a single. That brings the end of the over. And it's Malik coming back on the bowling. Halton Hercules trying their best to not let this target get too far ahead of them. It is at 131 in the 18th over. Still got 7 overs to go. What can they do to pull this back? It seemed like wicket is the only option as Malik comes in. It swings and miss. And at this point, the, it's clear that the batsman is just going to go after it. What can Malik do to help here? As he comes in, this one is played towards point region. The scamper through for a single. It's a misfield. And the batsman slips and falls, so they couldn't go back for a second run. There's a little bit of moisture on the field with the drizzle. They were turning for the second, but the batsman slipped and fell. Smolikin delivers. This one is short on the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. Smolik races in. This one is short. Goes into the batsman. Cramped him for room. No runs. As Malik makes adjustment to his field. Here he comes. Batsman swing straight to the point fielder. No runs. It's good bowling from Malik here. This is the stage of the game where Dream Crushers is just going after it. So the bowlers have to work hard to try to keep the run rate down. It's Malik in. And it's a full toss just over the cover fielder head. It was a full toss, but the umpire does not think it was above waist height. And even with the full toss, he was getting movement on that ball. With the moisture, the ball is still moving around even after 18 overs. But Dream Crushers still motoring along at 135. This one is short. He tries to turn it away down the leg side. No runs. And that brings the end of Malik's over. As we're back, a wide signal by the umpire. Amit is the bowler. He's coming in at in a time of the game where it's hard for a new bowler to come in. But here he is. He's coming in at a meeting of the inning. And he's wide again outside the off stump. It's almost like he's scared of the batsman and he has good reasons to be. It's a lot of pressure to put a new bowler in. And this time he's on target, but it's hit away past mid wicket. Should be 2 runs. They go back for the second. Did not make good connection, but they did manage to get 2 runs. And with that 2 wides, it's equivalent to having 4 runs off one ball. As Amit is back. And this one is hit hard, but there's a fielder there. Should keep it to single. And it is a single. We are the Niagara Cricket Center for the HDCL T25 finals. And just in case you didn't know, HDL stands for Hamilton District Cricket League. It's a league that's been in existence since 1921. but the two teams playing has never won a championship. Dream Crushers has been here for a few seasons, but Halton Hercules, this is their first year, and they've managed to make their way to the T25 finals, trying to win a championship. What can they do? They're under a lot of pressure now because they're in the field, and Dream Crushers is at 140 for five, and they still have about 5 overs to face. What total would they put on the board? Amit, new bowler to the inning. Here he comes. Outside the off stump. It should have been wide call. It's a wide call. That's his third wide. He's coming to bowl at a very pressure-filled situation. He's in the last 5 overs of the inning. The team has 5 wickets in hand, and all they're going to do is go after the bowler, and he's new to the crease. So what can he do? Here comes Amit. This time it's hit hard past the bowler, but there's a fielder that keeps it to a single. And he delivers. This one is hit, miss hit, no runs. This one is played to point region, picks up a single. They're looking for a second, but it's not there. The ball is quickly back to the keeper. It's good batting from the pair of the crease. They're not taking unnecessary risks. You can see that they're looking to push the scoring, but they're not being reckless. Here comes Amit, and this one's a swing and a miss. And that was the end of a very long over. It's a 9 ball over. There's 8 runs coming off it. 3 of those were extras. Here we are, 5 overs left in the inning of Dream Crushers. They've done a good job. They had a terrible start, but they've clawed their way back, and now they're sitting at 143 for five. As the umpire examining the ball, there's been a lot of moisture over there, making sure the ball is fit to continue. It'll be hard pressed to find a backup ball that is in the same shape. There's not many 20-year-old balls, not many 20 over balls that's hanging around in a T20 20 to 25 game. At the end, they decided the ball was good enough to continue. Hard deep from the paintball end. Pitch stop and he bowls him. Bowls him. They needed that wicket. They're trying to keep Dream Crushers in check. If they can manage to keep the score to about 160, but anything over 160 becomes really tough. Dream Crushers would not be unhappy with the position they're currently in. They have runs on the board. They already have 143 on the board. 143 right now. I would say 143 is a fighting total. Runs from here is just making that chase even tougher. It's Hardy from the paintball end. This time it's played to the mid-on region, no runs. Halton Hercules trying to prevent further scoring. If they can just keep this to 10, maximum 10 more runs, gives them a good shot in this game. It's a tough ask. There's 4 more overs after this. Dream Crushers looking to add to that total. Can they add another 30, 40 runs to that total? And Hercules would hoping it's only about 10. Here he comes again. And this one is played back to the bowler, and he scampers through for a single as the bowler slipped and couldn't recover. Hardy Bin gives himself room, and he's gone. He tried some innovation, but he's bold. He exposed all stumps. Didn't work. He's bold. In the quest to push the scoring, took his chance. Didn't work out. You can't fault the player for trying to be innovative. It's only about 4 overs left, and they're trying to push the scoring along. It looks terrible when they get out that way, but when it works, everybody celebrates it. But you, in this stage of the game, you cannot blame the batsman for taking his chances. New batsman is Christian. He will have to face Hardeep, who've just picked up a couple of wickets. Another dot ball. It's a good job from Hardeep here. He's trying to keep that score down. Halton has a good bowling attack, but they're under some pressure. It is a final. Nothing ever comes easy in a final. And Dream Crushers already has these runs on the board. And it's Kishan back on the bowling from the paintball end. Wraps him on the pad. Umpire signal is going on the leg side. But it's most important, it is a dot ball. Hercules are doing a good job in the final overs of keeping the scoring to a minimum. The scoring from Dream Crushers has stalled. Can't ask more from the bowlers here. And this one is back to the bowler. Got a hand to it, but he couldn't stop it. They go through for a single. Kishan has done a good job with his bowling. This one an inside edge, but they go through for a single. And they're making it two. It's good running between the wickets here. And this one swings and misses. It was a very ambitious stroke. It's been a successful year in the HDCL. Lots of games played. Even though it was a rainy year, we managed to get most of the games in. Another swing and a miss. We still have ongoing competition in the Edburn T20, two divisions, where we're going to see the semifinals of the A division tomorrow, but today we're supposed to have seen the semifinals of the B division. I'm not sure if they actually got the games in because it's been raining in both locations. The last I heard, the ground crew was working hard to get the game in at Confederation and also at 16 Mile. I have not an update. I'm not sure if the game is actually on or not because I'm focused here at the Niagara Cricket Center. The drizzle has been off and on, but we haven't had an interruption on the field. After 22 overs, Dream Crushers are at 148 for 7. They haven't been able to up their score in the last couple of overs. Halton Hercules has done a good job in keeping that in check. It looks like it's Malik from the paintball end. Here he comes. Swings and it's the fielder there. The callers for two, but that's ill advised. In the end, they only went for one. As he adjusts his field, pushes the fielder back right underneath the scoreboard. And here he comes. This one swings and miss. A very big, ambitious stroke. No connection. They have not been able to connect as of late. My stat guy is not sitting next to me, so I cannot consult with him right now. But not many runs have come off the last few overs. Malik in, and this one he connects, not cleanly, but it gets it past him in mid-wicket fielder, picks up a single. Halton Hercules is doing a good job with the ball here at the end of this inning. It was Drewville at the start, picking up the wicket, but here is Malik trying to contain the batsman, and it's outside the off stump miss. 150 for 7. That is a competitive score in T25 cricket. How much more can they add? Malik in, and this one's played and missed again. The bowlers are doing a good job. As Malik in, and this time he makes connection, but it was not clean. He should get a single, possibly two. No, says his partner. Keeps it to one. Halton has done an excellent job in the last few overs. Only 2 overs to go in this inning, but they've done an excellent job keeping the scoring down. Can they manage 2 more overs without giving up too much runs? It's 151 for 7. And this one is played nicely past point as they races towards the boundary. Should go for 4, and it goes for 4. It's a good start today over for them. We haven't seen a boundary in a while, and this one goes off for 4. Hardeep comes back in. He swings hard, no good connection. There's someone settling underneath it, and he takes it cleanly. And there he goes. And Hardeep picks up another wicket. It was a full pitch ball, but he did not hit it cleanly. Stayed in the field of play, and Dream Crushers has lost their eighth wicket. There's only one over after this, so the batsmen are going for it, but he did not hit it cleanly. And this one is down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. Swings right at the bowler. Couldn't get his hand out. He did get his hand to it. It was a hard stroke. He's brushing it off. Did manage to get a tip to it. Slowed it down. Picked up a single. It's a nice total for Dream Crushers here. 157 for 8. It is going to be a challenging target for Halton Hercules. Here comes Hardeep. This one is hit away. Found the gap. Can it be stopped? Fielder got a boot to it, but it went for 4. 4 runs. That brings them past the 160 mark. It is going to be a challenging score. They only have 25 overs to chase it down. Hardeep in. And this one will place the mid wicket straight to the fielder, no runs. This one is a slower ball, plays it past the bowler. He is hoping he wouldn't put his leg in the way. Don't need any injuries. And that's the end of the over, brings up the final over. How much more can Dream Crushers get? Current run rate is over 6 and over. It is a final. Your runs on the board is always scoreboard pressure. Any team batting first should be happy with this total. There's Struvel to finish things off. And this one is hit straight up in the air. Fielder settles underneath it and he drops it. And they scamper for 2. It was a difficult catch just based on the overcast skies and looking straight up into it. It went up pretty high. It was dropped. How much can they get in this over? Dream Crushers looking to get to the 170 mark. Struvel in. Swings inside edge, but it gets past the keeper. Picks up a single. Final couple of balls in this over. Druvel in. Hits nicely to cover, past the cover fielder. There's a man deep. Cuts it off. Keeps it to a single. Bowler is doing a good job in this circumstance. He's not giving up the boundaries. He has three more balls to get through. Can he do it without giving up the big shots? And this one swings and miss. Good job from the bowler. As Struvel continues. This one he hits big. This is big. 6 runs. It's what he was trying to prevent, but he could not get through the over without giving out the big shot. Goes for 6. In the circumstance, he's still doing a good job for the final over. Just T25 cricket, the batsman will be going for things. And this one is hit straight back. Picks up 2 more runs. And that's the end of the first innings. Dream Crushers has put up a decent score on the board. 174 for 8 in 25 overs. Halton Hercules has a challenge on their hand. They'll have to chase this score down. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break and we'll be back. I'm just going to try to leave you with a bit of a slideshow in between, but join us in about 10 minutes. Back for the Halton Hercules chase. First ball, just bowled. It's a dot ball. Halton has a tough task of chasing 175 runs to win. Jasmeet the bowler outside the off stump. It's a wide signal. Wide signal by the umpire. There's some adjustment taking place on the field. It's just people adjusting their shoes. There's some moisture out there. It's a shout for out, not out. Could just be the excitement. Even if it wasn't that close, they'll be shouting. This one is turned away. Should go away for four. First runs on the board, 4 runs. It was a full pitch ball swinging down the leg side. Turned away for four. And it's another boundary. It may not go exactly as where they wanted to, but it counts. So 2 boundaries coming in this over so far. As I say, it may not go exactly where they wanted it to go, but it does count. Here comes this one. It's a very attacking field and set. And try to show you the field in a set. This is an attacking field. And the bowler's is confident in his bowling. Outside the off stump, we have 2 slips. If man and gully, point, cover, extra cover, mid off. And here he comes down the leg side, even with a pack on offside field. He's straight down the leg side. More runs on the board. The boys from Halton is cheering everything on. You can't blame them. This is a final. The runs may not be pretty, but they do count. Here comes Jasmeet, delivered. And this one, oh, is a good Yorker. Managed to dig it out. It's a good over, but it's a good over for the batting team as they picked up 10 runs in the first over of the game. 10 runs in the first over. What can they get in the second? This one is just played to point, and this can't put you for a single. The new ball is Amandeep. As he races in, the batsman pulls out of, I would say, the batting box, but then I sound like I'm watching baseball. He was not ready, and the bowler was hustling him. He just pulled away and get himself set. And this one just played towards point region, no runs. We're watching the chase in the final for the T25. And this one, he's bowled. He's gone. He's gone. And Hercules has lost their first wicket. Ball was pitched up, swung across the line, and he's gone. It was a spirited start from Halton, but they've lost their first wicket. This one is played forward defensive. A lot of excitement out there. A lot of excitement out there. Some of it is just the fact that we're in the finals. So, it is a final. Finals are always difficult to play for a team chasing. And this one, they scamper through for a single. Kishan, who we saw with the ball, here he is with the bat. What can he do for his team? As he plays this one to mid-wicket region, and they scamper through for a single. He looks like he's one of the players that they rely on heavily with the bat as well as with the ball. got Kishan and Druval at the crease. Druval has some experience in the HDCL. He's a former I think he's a former NCA player, now playing for Halton Hercules. So he does have some experience in this league. Kishan is new to the league, and here he's facing this one forward defensive to the cover fielder, no runs. It's good cricket being played here. 13 for 1. We're only in the second over. And this one, he turns it away, but his umpire say he's gone. Ball wrapped him on the pad. Umpire signaling out. The batsman is in disbelief as the ball makes its way down to the final leg region. But the umpire is saying that was in the middle of the wicket. And he's gone. So Halton has lost their second wicket as Kishan makes his way back to the pavilion. Not the start they were looking for. LBW is never fun, but there is no way to tell if it was in front or not. We're not in that vantage point. Anybody who tries to look at the coverage and judge from that, we are at a totally wrong angle to judge an LBW decision. So resist the temptation to say that it was not in the middle because we're just not at that position or that angle where we can actually judge the line of the ball. So at the start of this game, Dream Crushes has gotten the breakthrough. This is the HGCL final, T25. This one drifted on the leg side, turned away back with a square. They scamper through for a single. He turns it back. Should have been 2 runs there, but he was not interested in the second one. That looked like it should have been 2 runs, but the batsman just was not interested in going back for the second one. Here comes Jasmeet, and this one is outside the off stump. He's bowling from a short run up, but he is generating some pace. And the Dream Crushers are pretty excited out there. They're confident, they have a good total on the board, and they've gotten 2 early wickets. Here comes Jasmeet. And this one is on target. It's played to the guy in mid on, but the batsman took off running. Struvel ball went straight to the fielder, would not have been a single. In fact, I can almost guarantee you there would have been a run out. His partner correctly sent him back. As Jasmeet comes in. This time it's, oh, beautiful ball. Pitched it a little shorter and beat the batsman comprehensively. A dot ball, good over from him here. Halton Hercules has their work cut out. After 3 overs, the score is 14 for 2 wickets. And this one is down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire. comes a man deep. This one played defensively to the cover region, no run. We're watching the final of the HDCL T25 Dream Crushers versus Halton Hercules. Dream Crushers been in the league for a couple of years now, trying to win their first championship. They're in the field, and this one wraps them on the pads, and the umpire signal that it's going down the leg side. Halton Hercules, very first time in the league, very first year, and they've made it to the final. They've Dream Crushers won the toss, elected to bat. They put up a good total on the board. They set a target of 175. Halton Hercules, in response, are struggling at the start, but we are early in the game. They are at 15 for 2. I'm on deep ends. This one is played off the ground to the cover fielder. No runs. Another dot ball. I'm on deep end. This time, played to the cover fielder again. He did well to stop it after an awkward bounce. No runs. Dream Crusher is doing well in the field. Halton Hercules looking for a spark. How can they get going here? Some tight bowling from Amandeep, and here he comes again, forward defensive. Jagmeet and Amandeep both doing a good job with the ball, just keeping things tight. Their run rate is at 3.75. It's far from where it needs to be, but it is early in the innings. We're at the end, a change of over. It's Jasmeet back on the bowling. He's still has that aggressive fielding set. It's a offside pack field. It's a packed offside field. Here he comes. And it's outside the off stump, but he does find the gap. He managed to find the gap, picks up a second run. He actually went all the way for 4. Despite the pack offside field, he managed to thread it between two players, picks up 4 runs. The run rate, they're behind the run rate right now, but it is early in the game. Juville trying to get his new team to win that trophy. Can he do it? And this one is way down the leg side. The keeper put in a big dive, got his hand to it, probably saved them 4. But with the wide and the 2, is going to be 3 runs anyway. But he did a good job. Probably would have been 4 wides. new bowlers, Manav, can Halton take advantage of this? And first ball, first wicket, and Juvel goes. It was wide outside the off stump, flashed at it, and he goes. His first ball of the inning for Manav picks up a wicket. Ball just drifted wide of Juvel, and he flashed at it, and just played it straight into the hand of the fielder. Halton is under pressure here. They're behind the run rate, and they're losing wickets. Who's going to be their savior? Who's going to be that batsman that gets them back into this game? Would it be Amit? He's new to the crease. What can he do? Can he help his team out here? Here comes Manav, and this one is pushed back to the mid-off region. No runs. This one is once again is pushed to the point region. No runs. The cloud cover is almost 100% now. It looks pretty dark out there. It's not sunset, it's just the loss of light from the overcast condition. We're at a venue where there are stadium lights, but and that's when he goes across the line, gets through mid-wicket region, picks up a single. We may have to call for the lights to be turned on early today due to the fact that there is absolutely no sunshine. It's totally overcast and it's getting dark. And this one beats him outside the off stump, no runs. Halton trying to get back into this game, 33 for 3 as Manav comes in. And this one is outside the off stump. And it's a good over from him. Picked up a wicket in his very first over, only gave away 1 run. As Halton continues to slide behind the asking rate. Look like we have another bowling change as we see the field adjustment. I'm not sure who's the bowler going to be. Look like it's Manjot. Manjot in for his first over. Hercules is looking for one sign of weakness from the bowling attack, but so far it has not appeared. All bowlers has done a good job. Can they find that bowler where they can get a couple of big overs from? As Manjot in for his first ball. And this one is pushed past point to pick up a single. The throw is in very quickly. I'm surprised. If I was on the batting team, I'd definitely be calling for some additional light because it's pretty dark out there. Here comes, and this one is swinging into him. Beautiful bowling, swinging into the batsman there. As he adjusts his field, you can see meat on the boundary. And this one is swinging way outside the off stump. A lot of movement on that ball. A lot of movement on that ball. Could could prove a problem for for Halton. Even though it was a wide, it did showcase just how much movement he's getting on that ball as he adjusts his feet and he comes again. Can he start it at the right line? And this time he does. But it did not get that swing he expected to when it kept drifting on the leg side, another wide. He's getting swing, but it's just a matter of how can he get it in the right line. There's a lot of movement, but he goes around the wicket now as he's trying to hit the right spot. And this time he got him to pop up. There's a man settling under it, and he got it, and he's out. He's out. There goes the fourth wicket. He searched for his line, and moved, changed to around the wicket, and got result immediately. Popped up to the mid wicket region, and Halton has lost their fourth wicket. It is early to say that they're in trouble, but I'm going to say that they're in trouble. They're behind the asking rate, and wickets keeps falling. This new batsman walking in is Tapan. Halton still looking for an answer so far. No one has put their hands up. They are 36 for 4 in 7 overs, chasing 175. Still need 139 runs in 105 balls. Manjot has picked up his first wicket. He's only given away 1 run. He's new to the attack. Both new bowlers has gotten wickets. So Halton trying to find that weak point, but they have not been able to. As Manjot comes in, this one is played to the mid wicket region, no runs. Manjot has a deceptive bowling action. He's getting the ball to move, gets his arm around very quickly. And so far, he has been successful. Here he comes. And this one is outside the off stump. Batsman looking for a wide, umpire is not interested. This manager comes back in, and this time is pushed to the point region. He passed the misfield, allows a single, and they go back for two. Poor field in there. We haven't seen much of that today, but it's almost like they were in the disbelief that they're going to run again, and they allowed 2 runs to go by. It's the end of a good over from Manjot. He struggled to get his line, but when he did, it was effective. Brings Manav back. All the bowlers, as I mentioned, all the bowlers for Dream Crushers has bowled well. Here comes Manav and down the leg side, and it escapes the keeper, gives him an extra run. And the umpire calls about the bowler back. Manav in, and this one is dropped us. No, he is bowled. Didn't see it, but I thought he was dropped a slip, but it looked like he was bowled. It is hard to see out there. It's black stump and low light out there. I thought that was a missed catch, but it looked like the ball hit the wicket. Halton, they're looking for an answer as Malik walks in. Manav has come into the bowling and has been very successful. He's picked up 2 wickets so far, only give away 3 runs. Here he comes, delivers. And this one is outside the off stump and miss. And this one is on target, played towards cover, no runs. Dream Crushes is on top here. It's 40 for 5 after 8 overs. And this one on target again outside the off stump. He's beaten. Another dot ball. Halton Hercules, first season trying to win a championship, and they're finding it very difficult. And this one is floated up. Oh, played back to the bowler, and it's a drop catch. He just pushed it back to the bowler. Made a try. It would have been a good catch, but he couldn't complete it. And here comes Manaf. This time he played it late towards point. No runs. Who's gonna step up for Halton Hercules here? I've seen Manav hit the ball. I seen Malik hit the ball big, but can he do that here in this game? He's going to face his. He's going to face the bowling. Can he get his team out of this hole that they're digging? His man job to continue. It's outside the off stump. He dabs it to point. No runs. Can the batsman free his arm and get some runs on the board? Has been difficult for them so far. And here he comes. This one is pushed to cover. No runs. There's no runs. This one is beat him outside the off stump. Beautiful bowling. Halton is in trouble here for sure. They have not been able to get on top of this bowling, and the bowlers are not letting up. You've seen some excellent ball movements from the bowlers. And here comes and this one outside the off stump, and it gets past the keeper. Should be buys. He's beaten the batsman. He's beaten the keeper. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say the extras has to be the leading scorer so far for Halton. Here coming out. And this one is outside the off stump, beaten again. It's excellent bowling from him. And this one played back to the bowler. as the scoring rate has not improved any. They're digging themselves in a hole. The required run rate now is at 8.77. It is going up. As we switch ends, and this one is hit nicely. Should be 6 runs. It is 6 runs. Halton needs a lot more of this. And this one is played to mid-wicket region. No runs as the floodlight comes in. It was getting pretty dark out there, and thankfully, this venue has lights as they were turned on, and you can see the difference immediately. Manavin delivers, and this one is played to covers, no runs. Ran after Malik, and this one played carefully, tried to prevent him from getting back onto his stumps. Tossed up right in the right in the block hole again. Good Yorker. Batsman did well to dig it out. And played back to the bowler. It's good bowling. The batsman is being patient. Unfortunately, that asking rate just keeps going up. Asking rate just keeps going up. He's trying to be cautious, but they run out of time to be cautious. It's the asking rate just keeps going up. Unless they have a big hitter in the dugout, they need to stay closer to that asking rate. This Manjot to continue. He's been a very deceptive bowler. Interesting bowling actually. He's going to be a handful for the batsman. As this one got it off, 4 runs. He drifted onto the pads and the batsman took advantage. Got it away for 4. Played past mid wicket, picks up a single. This one, oh, he drifted down the leg. There's a man there. Can he get to it? No, he cannot. Kept them to a single. It was a shot he didn't have to play. He would have gotten the wide call. Manav in. And This one is pushed through covers, gets a single. Halton, Hercules, they're cheering every single run. Based on the churn, you would not think they have lost 5 wickets. It's not apparent from the cheering section, but they are in a hole trying to dig themselves out of it. They've seen a spark here in Malik. He's once again his beautiful bowling is right on target. He's ball off the ball in that location, and Malik has done well to dig it out. This one, once again, is another dot ball. Malik is batting well, but the situation of the game means he has to take some risk at some point. The asking rate is now up to 9.11. Not many teams can get to the point where it's 10 and over required and come back. They have to do something to keep that asking rate in check. Halton counting on Mount Malik here. And he goes hard, but it's a man deep. They are fighting, they are trying, but it is a struggle. This one's slower ball tossed up. Played forward defensive, no runs. It's another dot ball. And this one's another dot ball again. You can see the intent there. Tempted to go across the line, but it was at the end he made the right choice. It's excellent bowling here. Malik trying to get along with things, but the bowling is on point. And this one, and another defensive stroke, another dot ball. What can Halton do? How can they get back into this game? They had 58 for 5. And this one, he swings hard and straight. It's a beautiful shot. He should get a boundary for it. It is 4 runs. Malik is trying. He's been in there. He's on 9 from 19 balls. But it's not due to a lack of effort. The bowling has been that good. The fielder give chase. They picked up one. They're going to stay to one. There was an appeal. Both batsmen in the middle trying to get on with things. But so far they have not been successful as the bowling has been on target. Every single bowler they have brought on has been right on target. Yet another dot ball. Halton needs a spark, but all we're getting right now is dot balls. And the asking rate is now over 10. And you know, seen some desperation from Halton. As the batsman rushes down for a non-existent single. Luckily, the throw was not on early enough. Loud shot for LBW. Loud shout. And they are in trouble. It was a tossed up ball, slow delivery. We went across the line, missed the bat, didn't miss the pad. Halton Hercules searching for the answer. No luck so far. No luck. Nobody can find the answer to the bowling of Dream Crushers. Dream Crushers trying to win their first T25 championship. They're well on the way. The asking rate is now 10.65. It keeps going the wrong way for Halton Hercules. It's not a lack of effort from them. The bowling has just been very good. Got a new batsman in the crease, he's left-handed. Maybe this will change their luck, change things up slightly for them as he goes forward defensive to the cover region. It's another dot ball. As the story continues with the dot balls, they have to take a risk. They can't afford to just keep playing out dot balls. This one, he gets backwards of square, picks up 2 runs. It's at the stage of the game where things may not be going exactly their way, but they have to take a calculated risk. They can't afford to just keep that asking rate. They can't afford to keep it climbing. Right now it's comfortably past 10 and over. In their batting innings, they have not been able to find an answer, find the momentum. They are fighting. They have not given up, but they have not gotten that momentum they need. This one is tossed up. It's a full pitch hit hard, but there's a man down there. It should only be a single. A bit of a bobble results in a second run. And here he comes. The liver's tossed up. It's another dot ball. Halton Hercules trying to get into the game. This one swings hard, well hit. It's 6 runs. Well hit. Good connection, 6 runs. They need a lot more of those. They need a lot more of those. It was a good pickup. Can he do that a few more times? Malik seems to be their hope. We know he's capable of hitting the big shots, and they require that right now. And this one is fired outside the off stump, no runs. Halton Hercules trying to get back into this game. As Stream Crushers adjusts the field. We're playing on the lights now. And it's Malik once again. Played it to mid-off region, no runs. We're here at the Niagara Cricket Center. The floodlights are on. 75 for 6. And this one, another dot ball. They can't afford dot balls. The asking rate just keeps mounting. Somehow they have to find a way to keep the scoreboard ticking. It's 100 runs needed in only 54 balls. They can't afford to keep playing out dot balls anymore. I'm not sure if they have a strategy or if they're just not tuned in to what's going on. They can't leave too much to be done at the last minute. Required run rate is 11.11. As we switch then again. And this one is a misfield by the keeper. Picks up 2 runs. 2 very valuable runs. Actually, wide signal. The keeper was there, but he did not collect it. So it adds to the total. Valuable runs for Halton Hercules. It's another dot ball. Can they turn those dot balls into singles? If they don't do something soon, they'll be out of this game before we even get to the 20th over. And it's another dot ball, but this time he's out. Wrapped in the pads, and the umpire fingers go up. Umpire finger goes up. It seems like Dream Crushers has the most vocal fans here. As he walks back, Halton Hercules are definitely in trouble here. 78 for 7. They need a player to really step up and get them in this game. They have never, since the batting innings start, they've never had the upper hand in the batting. And it's another dot ball. I don't think they can get themselves in such a hole and pull off a victory here. This one's tossed up, but it's another dot ball again. The asking rate just keeps mounting. 78 for 7 in 16 overs. This one tossed up slowly, and it's another dot ball beaten outside the off stump. The bowler has been very deceptive in the jet here. He's tossing up as slow as you can get them. And here he comes. This one he fires it in, and it is a dot ball. He fires it in, and it's a dot ball. I would hate to say this, but if Halton Hercules does not do anything, doesn't make a move soon, they will be too far in the hole to get into this game. The asking rate is now 12.13. The asking rate is just going the wrong way. Can they do something about it? Can they get a big over that pulls them back into the game? Look like we have a new bowler. I'm not sure who it is. It was Madhav. Madhav is a new bowler. Is this the person that I can get a big over from? Here he comes. And he's wide outside the off stump. Way wide outside the off stump. Is this the person that they can get a big over from? Halton Hercules needs it. What can they do? Their required run rate is at 12 and over. They need to get a big over here. And this one is hit hard and deep. Is there someone down there? It goes all the way for 6. This is what they need. They need that big over. Here comes Madav. And this one outside the off stump. He hits it hard, but there's a man settling underneath it. Does he take it? No, he drops it. And they go back for 2. He ran in and just didn't run in enough. Tried to take it low. Should have been out. Is this the big over they need? So far, they've gotten 7 runs off it. Sorry, 9 runs off it. This one is outside the off, some left alone. It's still a dot ball. The batsmen need to know they can't afford dot balls. Here's again, and this one is hit hard. This man made it. Oh, it's well stopped by the mid wicket fielder. Halton looking for that spark. Can Malik deliver? He's batting on 30 runs in 34 balls. He's been there for a while now. And this one wrapped on the pads, no runs. He's been their best batsman so far, but he needs to do better. And this time he swings hard, it's high, it doesn't have the distance as the man selling underneath it. And this time he's gone. This time he's gone. This time it's taken. This time it's taken. He didn't hit it as well as you would like. He got the lever. He got the elevation. It just did not have the distance. As Malik goes back, is that the end of Halton? As I said, if they don't get that run rate up, the game could be over in the 28th over. We're only in the 18th over now, and I think you can stick a fork in this game. You can stick a fork in this game. 8 wicket down. Asking rate is just too high for them right now. It would be a miracle to see them come back from this hole that they've dug themselves in my humble opinion. It is high. The odds is highly against Halton to win this game now. The asking rate is at 12.57, 8 wickets down. They have not been able to match the asking rate at any point in their batting innings. Dream Crushers bowlers has been on point. And here we go. This one is another dot ball. Right now, I kind of get the impression that batsmen are just trying to survive. Not sure if they've given up chasing the target or if they just cannot handle the bowling right now. That's on display. Indigit in floats it up, and this one is hit hard. The batsman charged, but he was deceived. Only a single. Halton has lost the luxury of being cautious. They have to take their chance because that asking rate is just going the wrong way. It's now 13. And this one's played defensively. It's another dot ball. Tossed up. S- I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's a dot ball. Who's the player that's going to take his chance? And he pulls it away, but there's a man deep. It's only going to be a single. They're being squeezed out of this game, not just by the loss of wickets, but by the asking rate. There are times when you could be losing wicket but still keeping in touch with the asking rate. This is not the case here. This one has popped up short of the fielder, but it's only a single. Singles are not going to do it for him now. At this point in the game, singles is just not going to do it. They need a couple of boundary every over. The asking rate is 14.17. In 36 ball, they need 85 runs. They need some boundaries. Can they get it? Can they get something that will give them some hope? Here come Madav outside the off stump. And this one is played through the cover region, only a single. At no point I could say that Halton is not trying. The players are trying hard. The bowling has been very good. Halton is fighting. They just need a spark. They need someone to get a couple of big hits. Can they get that? That's another single. As ironic as it will seem, even though they're getting a single, it may look like a good thing, but each single puts them further back in the hole. They need more than singles here. Here comes Madad delivers, and he swings hard, miss hit, and it'll be a single again. As I said, each single just puts them further in the hole. Oh, it's a big overthrow. They're not paying attention. I think the umpire says the ball was not in play anymore. There's three singles in this over. Can they get three sixes to end it? They need that kind of scoring. And he chips it over backward of square, but there's a man